my mic up, man. I need it loud. First the fat boys break up, then Dipset make up. Niggas got a problem with Hov. 15 years later, are we greater? Couple new skyscrapers and people.
Conversation piece. I mean, you go in the barbershop, beauty salon, I don't give a fuck where you at. That's what everyone is talking about, and it's like they were addressing the elephant in the room, and I think it needed to be addressed finally. And I'm glad someone finally had the balls to do that. So,
and it's a New York discussion. If you don't live in New York City, you would think this doesn't exist. This is not an issue, it's not a problem. What are you guys talking about? But this is such an issue that people like they don't know what it's about when they hear it. They're like, yo, yeah, right, you're right, damn, word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's gonna evoke a lot of discussion, a lot of barbershop talks.
Yeah.
And that's what it should do. That's what hip hop was always supposed to do. It's supposed to just change the conversation. We talk about this, now let's talk about this right here. It's fucked up over there.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Shine light on that. So this is hip hop. This is, you know, say what you say about Maine, whatever you feel about Maine, how you feel about Jada, how you feel about New York, whatever. But they're hitting the poignant points that need to be spoken about and things that need to be discussed. And we need answers too. It's not only like we need answers.
It's kind of like Y 2.0 from Kiss.
Yeah,
I mean, at the same
word,
time,
word.
it's like he's not being a disgruntled, angry backpack rapper. Like,
No.
like these are two legitimate rap stars that, you know, they want questions. They have questions and they want answers.
Strippers
I think
on the way, you know. Strippers on the way, you know.
How do you felt when you heard that line?
That line was crazy. It's true.
It's true. There's so much truth in that record.
You know, like I went to I was in Atlanta and strippers is telling me what records are popping because that's the one the niggas spending money.
Yeah.
Strippers are reacting. You know what I'm saying? It's like a chain cycle event. So yeah, it's crazy when you think about strippers in a way. It really ought to do way you know. It's like
the main had a line said, "Why the playlist here sounds like in the A."
I mean, did the
In the when you. I just feel there's certain things that can be changed in this infrastructure and people within the infrastructure that can get New York maybe not back at the very tippity top, but back in the fucking conversation.
You think this record could potentially be a start?
At least sparking people.
You know what? Those guys are saying something.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is a record that people need to pay attention to. Just listen to what they're talking about.
Yeah, I mean,
don't try to dance to it. Don't try. You know what I'm saying? Don't even try to hustle to it. Don't do none of that. Don't do none of that. Don't bag up to none of that. You know
maybe you can bag up.
Maybe, but yeah, but listen to what they're talking about, and then ask the same questions to dudes when you see a DJ at the club, or when you see a PD in the street that you might recognize, and when you see a personality, just ask the same question like, what's going on? Why my radio sounding like, you know what I'm saying? San Francisco.
I definitely agree. I think, like you said, I think you're 100% right. It's not going to necessarily be a top 10, you know, heavy rotation, #1 bullet record, but I don't think every hip hop record needs to be that. I think some records are just good for street conversation. Let's just have, you know, let's open it up. Yeah, let's talk. What's going on? You know what I mean? I remember Joe Budden had a record called Who Killed It a couple years ago, and it was like 15 minutes, and it started a conversation, and you know, conversation just died.
Yeah, we weren't there yet.
Yeah, we weren't there, but shit, let's bring it back up. Let's talk.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? Because I don't even listen to the radio. I buy my CDs, I find my new artists that give me music, and I listen to it, and I'm like, I'm good with that. Because radio still is a dominant form of promotion, whether people like to admit it or not.
It's the. I know it's popping in Atlanta, and I live in Brooklyn. I know it's popping in Atlanta right now. I'll tell you who's popping, who's it.
I'm gonna give you.
You ain't been.
And I ain't been in Atlanta since 03.
I'm gonna give you some real shit. I went to New Orleans, Baton Rouge kind of area. I went to a club, right? And they did not play not one New York record ever. Only record they played was French, and they clipped it after like the first hook. It was the craziest shit ever. I was like, wow, these niggas don't really fight. They playing anything on the Bible Belt.
Yeah. The Bible Belt.
New York, fuck out of here, man. Yeah. Get your ass back to JFK.
Yeah, the roles have definitely been reversed, because I remember back in the day when you go to a party down south, you can find the right party down south. There's none of New York records. And the locals, they would be tight about it, whatever the rules. But I feel at the same time, it's almost like the game is kind of, I don't want to say rigged, I don't want to use that word, but it's almost like there's something going on.
That's right.
In these buildings, there's something going on to the point where
it feel like?
it feels like somebody is stifling something. Like somebody is holding his hand over the faucet.
Nah.
There's some, I don't know what's going on.
Nah, you got certain. No, you're right. There's certain people in these buildings that look like they work for fucking IT, man.
Yeah.
You don't do hip hop, my nigga.
Yeah. And also, it's a lot of things.
You know
Checks
what
and
I'm
balances, people not from the culture, dictating the culture and steering it. There's a lot of things, man. You know what I'm saying?
So you think a record like this, the timing of it is right?
Nah, it's definitely, it's a conversation piece. I don't expect it to, hit #1 on Billboard. But I don't think every record belongs in the club. Certain records belong on the street. Some records deserve dialogue.
Yeah.
This is one of those records. I hope it sparks that because I've been saying this shit for the longest. I don't give a fuck. I don't have no relationship. I don't care. We need dialogue, man.
So you think
Someone needs
like
to be
this,
accountable.
right?
There's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one wants to hold a smoking gun and be accountable for what the state of hip hop is. I think hip hop it's getting better than what it once was, but there's still a lot of discussion that needs to be had at the end of the day. I mean, shit.
When I moved to New York City 5 years ago, I moved to New York City. I didn't move.
I'll tell you
New York. Nah, I didn't move to Atlanta, Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I didn't move to, you know what I'm saying?
Bed-Stuy, Georgia.
Yeah, Bed-Stuy, Georgia. Like I like to call it. King Fulton County. You know what I'm saying? I didn't move to King Fulton County. You know what I'm saying? I moved to New York City for a reason, and I want New York City. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically it. You know what I mean? So the record is definitely needed, definitely necessary. It's everybody wants to talk, and everybody wants headlines, and everybody wants, you know what I'm saying? That we're in that TMZ culture. Give you something to talk about. Just talk. You know what I'm saying?
Strippers is the new wave.
Yeah. Strippers is the new wave. It's crazy.
You got Black China dictating policy.
And when you walked out of
Only in
there,
America.
after hearing that record, you felt like some of the issues that stood out, some of the salient issues that have become problems for a while was at least addressed.
All the issues, pretty much. Most of the issues were addressed. And who knows more than the rappers?
Yeah, like
they, you know what I mean? We're just, at the end of the day, we're fans and part of the media, but the rapper creates it. He has to market it. He has to talk to the label. He has to go to the radio. He has to touch people. He has to do everything.
And it comes from two legitimate, credible New York niggas. Like, Maino for a long time was like, for like almost like 2-3 years was the only platinum selling rap artist. Almost for like maybe 2-3 years until like Nicki came out. Kiss, the track like Kiss itself. So it's coming from,
so he does say
I mean, who ain't a Kiss fan? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's coming from credible New York artists that's saying this, and how dare you challenge that?
And not struggle rappers.
Yeah,
Becky's outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? This is big business we're dealing with. You know what I mean?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I really don't care about. Like, I'm not a manager. I'm not, a promoter. I don't have an artist on my label. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I work for Elliott Wilson and Paul Rosenberg. I don't care. So I'm just gonna. They hired me to express how I feel about the state of the game because I'm passionate. I live this shit. I dress this shit. I eat this shit. Like, I'm hip hop. So I don't care. So I want to make sure it's represented in the purest form, in the best form.
What up, y'all? It's Renaud, Jean-Baptiste Jr. They're gonna put it somewhere around here, somewhere. Haitian name, for real. Like, I love my pops. But yeah, man, from MTV, MTV2, you might remember me from the Brain Trust, hottest MCs roundtable. I'm here, I'm rocking out. I'm in Bdot, I'm Executive Nick. Just finished hearing the record. Jadakiss, Maino, Jadakiss. What happened? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find out, though. We need to find out. We have to.
All right. What's going on? It's Brian Bdot Miller from
Jadakiss, he said he tired of this shit. Call me up a real nigga. Something to say about this. Hey, yo, Kiss.
Yeah, we was playing chess. Now these niggas playing cards. It's a shame, cause the strippers is the new A&R.